September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Why, well, hello. Hello there too, April. How's it going? So I gotta move some stuff around quickly. Sorry about that. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there was nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me, then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Alright, let us talk to her then. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, no way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. About the wiretap. I know she's not gonna talk. Why did you place the wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me? Well, obviously I gotta go find something somewhere, so let us move to the Gatewater Hotel. Or maybe let's try Grossberg Law Offices. Whoa, hey! 37th Grossberg Law Offices. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. We shall examine, actually, because we have an issue with the painting. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. It was a painting of... Was it Marvin Grossberg? I don't think it was him. He's way too fat for that. I don't think that's it. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting, anyhow. Fisherman. Wait a second. Yeah. Painting of fisherman. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very remarkable painting, anyhow. Sunflowers? What? Was it really sunflowers? I don't think it was, but okay. Wasn't it? It was very memorable. It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. It doesn't matter. Apparently, it just wasn't a memorable painting or something. What's this? Old photos. There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Why would I leave them alone? I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph of... Who is she? She's not Miss May, is she? Like, without the surgery and makeup, perhaps? Well, obviously, I want the second photo, too. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? Swap photos? I think I'll swap them. You can only take one. That is weird. But why? I guess so I'm not suspicious? Like, can you lose the trial by only taking one? Tip of clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. That's all I can find here. So let's go back to the hotel then. I'm playing it weird with my DS. Unless I gotta show the photos to her. Maybe. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room. Of course, it will be great for business, sir. Whoa, whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you're our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. Well, let's talk to him then. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not the boss, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man with Miss May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in a total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Well, that I can do. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we do add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Dun dun dun. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Well, I guess I can show him. Present. The photo of the man. Oh, there is extra here. Bam! Present it. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once, you know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. I'll have him write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From the henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit. Why would I say no? I don't know why. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Well, I guess I gotta go present it to her. Well, then I guess I'll move back to the detention center. What do I do with that other photo, though? You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. No, you won't. Let's present to her the picture of the man. Have a look at this. Look, I said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you... Haha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed at your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me the proof. I'm so close. I got the affidavit. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. He told us everything he saw. He told us about the man you checked in with. He told us who he was. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears or push her hard. Let's ease her fears. Okay. She's vulnerable now. I should be gentle. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me? Is that all you have to say? Yes. If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it. Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. That had the opposite effect to what I hoped. Poor little lawyer. And you were so close. This isn't working. I think I've worn out this piece of paper's usefulness. Damn it. Discard the bellboy's affidavit. Man, this photo is the one I want. Why did April May not want to talk about it? She must know him. Well, there goes the affidavit. Now what do I do? Where do I go and show the other photo? Great, I could have opened up something else. Let's go to the law office again. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? Ahem! Ah, a little familiar clearing out the throat. Oh, you again? Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, well, you are quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there? Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through Mia. Maybe. It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information. Alright, let's talk with him. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get the wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. That painting. The other day, I'm sure there was a big pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know, the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Ah, yes, well, I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I, sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't. Well, maybe I should show him, present the photo of the dude. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? I borrowed it. Well, give it back at once. Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in that hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. Do you know something about him? Anything? Very well. I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me, if you follow. I follow. That man is Mr. Red White. Red, White, and Blue. He's the president of Luke. Okay. Well, I made the joke before it even came up. So there you go. Red, White? Blue Corp. There's something like a detective agency, right? They're information pros. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information. Sounds like blackmail. The blackest of eyes. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I suppose. Oh, a new location. Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. But why would he? Return photograph to Mr. Grossberg. Now, I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things. Alone. Well, we shall move then. There's Blue Corp. Oh, painting. Hi, painting. It's a safari man. It's none of the above. It wasn't a very memorable painting, apparently. What's with this surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Oh, your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title of that you go by. Wow, he looks sleazy. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. They're gonna make so many jokes about that, aren't they? Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Well, examining is not really going to help, though I could still do it. Miss May. Miss May is the employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear that what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. None that I would openly condone, that is. It is ineffable that she would do this. Ineffable? Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. How about the night of the murder? On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Oh, you son of a bitch. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, I'll be on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Well, the painting got added. I'm gonna start using this goddamn pointer. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. It's like a spy agency or more so. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? Hey, it's like Facebook. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I read Wright of Blue Corp as founder and CEO named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulastic, is it not? Whatever the hell he said. The painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. It's gorgeous. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh! Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I asked again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grodyburger. What? Oh, ow, oh. Oh, oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. There's a world beyond your compensation. I think he should have said comprehension, but he said compensation. I think because he's trying to say that I am a low-class, pleb. You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's. Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. You ass. I hope they send you to the gallows now. I think I can present to him. So I'll go back to the Grossberg. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should Clear my throat. Ahem! Jumping Josephets! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Alright, let's talk again. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I've already heard this one. I've already seen this one. Mr. White. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh? Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh? What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just that big painting, that photo, Mr. White. Why wouldn't you? Let's say that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's giving you information. He's blackmailing your lovers? He's blackmailing, I would think. No, he's giving information more likely than not. You're his client, aren't you? He's giving you information. What's that now? You've been protecting him all along. You protect him because you need his services. You gave him that painting in exchange for some valuable information, didn't you? Utterly ridiculous. Me, his client, I would never willingly deal with that man. Never! Huh? Did I get it wrong? Yeah. Alright, so I paid Blue Corp a visit. Okay. Well then, you blackmail then. That painting. Blah, blah, blah. It's gotta be blackmail then. Because the lovers thing is... I mean, it would be funny, but it's not a thing. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest, so I can finally rest easy again. That's a big chest to get things off of, though, dude, so I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm joking. I shouldn't poke fun of him. After all, you were me as understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. Oh yeah, even stuff in your face, I guess, due to the guilt. DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium, oh boy. A medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay? Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. Not request, bequest. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. The reason for the blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told Wright? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, Wright heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. Wright controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recalled something of what she found. Oh boy. Well, I know the refusal now, so I gotta go back to the office then. Maybe she hid something. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the DS for this one, actually. That's not move. Well, examine then, but what can I examine? The phone? The books? The painting? Or a picture? Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. I mean, you'd think the guy would have dumped the evidence. Mia's desk, blah, blah, blah. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filled here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Well, if we're looking for, is it 6D? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my interest. My eye. Oh, you asses! A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Duh! I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my... Sorry, I had to adjust on my chair. Alright, it runs in my family. I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortunes on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Yeah, that's probably why she worked for him. To get information, I would guess. Okay, what joke are you gonna make here? Let's see. J through S. Oh, none. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of these. Skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here, at the end, in S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Which one is it? You said find the most disturbing one. Which one? Shall I check? Yes, so let's check them all. Might as well. You'll never know what you'll find. T to Z. T, U, I know, W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Ah, suspicious. I think that's all I needed here. Let's move. Oh, well. Blue Cord's not going to help. Let's go back to Grossberg. Let's see if I can talk to him anymore. Nope. Nothing. No, wait. You know what? Back. Present. I forgot I could present stuff. Let's try newspaper clippings. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red Wright, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Is that it? That's pretty much all I have. Move. Let's try detention center. I'm not gonna get... Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Fine then, move. I doubt I should do this, but let's go back to Blue Corps. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. I present. I doubt it'll make any difference though, but I mean, it doesn't hurt. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me, how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You bribed him, you spied on, you blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? But my name's White, not Black. Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at this time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And, thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner. The hatchet man. The liquidator. The killer, man. What? Mr. White, this is another one of those... Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now! Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look incompetent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Wait. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. My friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Is that all it takes? Just an accusation and I'm in jail? But I guess he's got power. Hey, look, visitor's room. Am I on the other side this time? I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. What's going to set a trap for me? And the prosecution will be on it. Of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright? Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of the detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. It doesn't look like it. They got lazy. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, defend me in court. Help me defend me in court. All right, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. All right. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister, after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. That's not how it works. Wasn't it ESP that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Oh, she's gone. Oh, wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really. I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the court tomorrow. Oh, okay. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. I'm on trial now. It's the beginning of a new century. And with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. Jesus Christ, really? The court here can go on forever. Is it the Japanese thing? And it seems like it's more or less just a way to clear up the court system without actually getting a fair trial. Tomorrow, the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him. To be continued. Wow. This chapter goes on for a while. These chapters get longer than I thought they would. Of course, I'll save, but I'm not done yet. Oh, wait, it's going to take me, though, isn't it? No, it's not. September 9, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! Prosecutor, Edgeworth. I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. Wright says today will be absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does Wright have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. Yeah, well, there's a big hole. I understand he's got control, but can't they see like a big hole in the argument here? The fact that he wasn't even there at the time? Not even close. There's no, he probably has an alibi too. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be opening for session soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not... I'll be defending myself. What? Oh, I was with the mouth. That was weird. It's like an egg coming out. Okay, let's do this. I know she's gonna work for me eventually. You know that. I know that much. That's all I know about the game, really. Looks like most of the trials are connected in some way or form. She is with me, so what is it? The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. You're supposed to sound like talking, but I gave that up. I used my default voice. It's easier. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. And he's basically Grossberg with no accent. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Aye, douchebag. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Whoa, damn. You didn't show those off. Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse me? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Blanco Nino. Blanco is like, I guess, Spanish for white, maybe. I am the CEO of or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Just want to lower my volume for a little bit. I was having trouble finding the key on my keyboard. Yes, I have to use my keyboard for it. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. Just look at these shinies. Hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Alright, what do I have here? Witness's account. I have almost no other proofs, though. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading, to use some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, we gotta find a hole in his argument. About 9, I believe, which is, yes, that's true. To the extent that something is true. I was quite perusifying, reading. Okay, okay. Objection! They're using that word wrong. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. What is a bedlam, man? His vocabulary is confusing me. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. You say that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. Let's press him here. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss Maya's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is this judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and it was all over. Edgeworth prepped this guy too? I wonder. Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. The only one I can come up with is the fact that the bellboy said he was out. Let's press him here quickly. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know? No. You're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. It was tea though, so never mind about that. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Oh! Did we just trip? Wait, was that meant to trip him actually? Of course he could not see me. He would need x-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? That was fine. It was tea, wasn't it? Reading those papers by the window. I heard a bedlam. I just want to press this because I'm just not sure. The problem is, because we know he's rigging the system, so I'm not really sure where I can even, like, come up with anything. Like, I can press this as much as I want. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised I turned to look across the window. So I saw him, a spike-haired man, okay. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over once. She, too, was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho! After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. Victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. I mean, I can press everything pretty much. This is a tough one. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked, but you ran to the... left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impactation. Then it was all over. The left doesn't make sense. She had said right, but I'll wait for that one. Impaction? Don't you mean just impact? Ridiculous. I hate this guy just because I don't feel like... I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy? The only one I could think of is the left part now. Okay. You don't care. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna press him again here. Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? I am absolutely perfect. End of story. How many times must I hear that? Psst, Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd? Yes, it does. Alright, there was a terrible impactation. It does. So now I need to present something. Probably. Because, yes, probably the floor plan might finally come in. Let's present something here, maybe. Alright, so we have... May's testimony. May's testimony. No, wait, May's testimony. Let's look at it. Attack in the... Oh, present this. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. Okay, I didn't even need to use the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Oh, very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. When I was killing her. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run to the left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Mr. White is right. Miss May is both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Because she was going to his left most likely, but going to her right based on where they were facing. Huh, I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course. Usually when you get to this scene, you know you're good. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. White was standing. Obviously, where the killer was. Over here. Killer. Present. This is where he was. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. Hey, sweating. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? So voices are hard to keep up because now they're all starting to sound the same to a certain extent. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Man, this would never be allowed in a real court. Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct. She was, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength... No, you asshole. She ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. She may have been alive only a little bit, but not... That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Oh, you ass. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. She just doesn't... Yeah, he doesn't know anything about the autopsy, does he? I know. They'll probably have another updated one. Nah, they won't. Yeah, when you assaulted to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, and then blah, blah, blah. Final blow. That's what I saw. Hit her twice. Let's press on that one. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. And that's an easier one to deal with. Alright, well, this is where we present the autopsy report, don't we? Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Let's present that here. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. Ah! What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, was it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? Oof. I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony... Oh. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. No breaks. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. How many times did they lie? I mean, it's not even like this is the first time they've done it either. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. He's sweating. Alright, let's cross-examine this. It's almost the same as before. He went to the other window, which... Let's press on the other window one. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix. Doesn't that something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. I don't know what, but we'll find out. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then, the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran to the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Phoenix. He's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something, but it won't be easy. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. It was already on the floor? The glass stand was lying on the floor? That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about that stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait. One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused. White's falling apart. Your Honor, please, ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Oh my god. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well. The witness may continue his account. Then, the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then, you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Wait. Phoenix. Yeah. Yes, I know. Hold on. A light stand was lying on the floor, yes. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Why was she running to the left? Let's find out. Miss Mia? Mr. White, did you know the victim personally? No. Triple no! How would I? How could I? I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you harrying the witness. You're looking a little flustered, Edgeworth. She turned and ran for the door. curious about something here. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. So wait a minute. Oh, God. Oh, no, no, not me. The killer. I mean, he gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to flush you with baseless accusations. Oh, right. Thank you, Miles. And you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. I just want to do it because of thwap. Thwap? That doesn't sound like the savage attack from your earlier testimony. Oh, yes, well, I'm a man of peace, you see. Phoenix. He's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. Okay, the light stand, blah, blah, yeah. Next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. That one, let's find out about. Now, before you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. Yeah. Turned and ran to the door. Then you did her in with a single bowl thwap. He's getting really less talkative now. There's almost nothing I can... might need to present something. Let's look at my stuff here. Attorney's badge. Mia's autopsy. My cell phone. Maybe the glass shards. The wiretap receipt. It's either the glass shard... I'm gonna need this at some point. No. That could go against me. The glass shards, maybe. The glass shards from what? Broken remains of the glass stand. Broken beyond recognition. Let's try something here. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. There we go. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof! Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. Because it wasn't in view of the window, was it? What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. The person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. That's probably because of the, look at the floor plan. Let's check it quickly. It's absolutely not in the view of the window presented. Look at this. These are floor plans to the scene of the murder. Yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! My stomach! I didn't want to do a big shouting. I'm not alone after all. Say, Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor? I I, Miss Mia. Heh, looks like we're about to get our verdict. Oof. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Oh, what? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? I guess you can only get charged on spying, not murder. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law office of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Company law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. But, well, wait, that raises further questions. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office, so I'm going to have a cover story ready. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White, was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. That still raises further questions, bro. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretap. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay and Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. That's it? So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound? Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Gah! What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. A week before? It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the offices. Of course, I had done so to place... Well, why? Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. In a court of law? Damn it. There's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Bluff something? You mean present something? Attorney's badge. Court. Cell phone. Glass shards. May testimony. Let me check something here. Found in Miss May's hotel room. Doesn't really help. That's not going to be helpful. The floor plan doesn't really help. This doesn't really help. September 5th. You say bluff. I don't have much evidence I can use against him right now, I don't think. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay and Company law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay and Company law offices. Let's check something. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. Bluff him? I don't have much I can use to bluff him with. It's the week before. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. Does it? Then wouldn't he have known? I'm thinking it's gotta be the phone conversation then. I've run out of ammo. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix! Over here! I know that voice, Grossberg, right? Mia? Oh, it's Mia. Never give up, Phoenix. Mia. I've seen things. It's actually Maya. Wouldn't it be? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Whoa. Ah, you're finally awake. Gah! What's going on here? Hey, Phoenix. Gah! That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya? Didn't you know that Fae women have strong psychic powers? We accepted your defeat in court. It appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. Oh, handwriting. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. It wasn't the week before. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony the week before? You see, there was no way for me to know what the receipt said, was there? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. See, that was strange to me. He said he saw that stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court records. I had to do that. I had to give up. It's kind of dumb in a way, but whatever. Let them have it. Also gotta keep an eye on my laptop or else I might die and my audio will have to pause. Let me just plug it in now. Since this is going on a bit longer than I thought it would. I have to record this on my laptop, the audio, because I've already explained it, though. I don't need to re-explain it. Shut up, people. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But no proof has been... I mean, what am I going to say? Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let's give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Freaking Kara Grossberg, though. All right. This time I have something. It was the beginning of September, the week before. Should I press or present now? Let's just press first. Do you have proof? No, it's the same thing. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much here. The week before. Let's present the updated receipt. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Haha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of the purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. Go! Oh. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the fan company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Alright then. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Now what? Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there was no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. That's how we're going on. Well, my client might be guilty, but he's not innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? I know it's not going to work. If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, Mr. Prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether your claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No. There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with... or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all... Your Honor? May I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? No receipt from Mia. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Secret testimony for Mia's memo. This is bizarre. This is like kind of a, supernatural thing. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance. Famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Did Phoenix even solve this one? Kind of a weird supernatural thing going on, which I can't say I'm happy about, because it's just kind of like, it feels cheap. I hope all trials aren't like this, though. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Confetti? Was everyone waiting for him to go to prison? That is all. The court is adjourned. I guess a lot of people are waiting for him to go to prison. Makes sense. Also, I like how Maya turns, like, with a big chest and stuff. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much I have to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! Hee. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! September 9, 9:02 p.m. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia, I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahaha! You just see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of? Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with new Wright and Company law offices, right? Who better but me? Maya Faye, is reporting for duty. Wait, no. Second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. What's with the Nick thing? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Company law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. He's like, oh, ghost! Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. It's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. You're gonna make the big bucks now, you might as well treat her, I guess. Alright, that one went on a bit longer than I anticipated. But yes, save! And of course, ended here. Of course, it's not Rise from Ashes. Next episode will be Turnabout Samurai, not Turnabout Sisters. Just want to see the. I like how the pictures are blocked out on this side, but whatever. Okay, robots. I don't even know what's going on here. Well, I think it's best not to ask questions before it happens and just say thanks for watching once again, Phoenix Wright. I shall see you next time. So long.